Good morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this morning's good morning, and welcome to this morning's Sunrise Vinyasa Dragon Edition. All right, so in the spirit of Friday, in the spirit of the weekend, I have decided to make things a little bit more colorful, a little bit more fun. So for today's practice, let's take a few deep breaths here, allowing ourselves to settle in on our mats. Nice big deep inhalations and deep exhalations. So for today's practice, right after our meditation, we are going to start off with the breath of fire. Heat up our bodies. And then we're going to get right into movement. So for today, we're looking at doing many a twist, bringing lots of energy up through that entire length of the spine, getting ourselves warm and ready for dancing later, maybe. Getting ready for the rest of the weekend, whatever it is that you're going to be doing. And within this meditation, I'd like to maybe encourage the thoughts of everything you've had, every interaction that you've had, every moment throughout your entire life where you just felt completely filled with so much joy that every single cell in your body was just vibrating so intensely. You feel like butterflies are fluttering their wings throughout your entire framework, where every single cell awakens with excitement. In the spirit of dancing, in the spirit of being with friends, being with family, in the spirit of laughter, in the spirit of joy, in the spirit of expression, manifestation, creation, art. Breathe it all in, every single inhalation. Remembering what it is to live. Remembering how it is to enjoy every moment of life to the last drop. Breathing it in, nourishing your body with the breath. And as you flip through all of these beautiful, amazing, complete ecstatic expression, begin to find your intention for today's practice within this state, within these memories. And as you find your intention for today's practice, name your intention. And as you name your intention, place that word right at the heart's center. And then with the next 3 breaths, inhaling to energize your intention at heart center, pulling the breath in through the crown of the head, all the way into the center of the heart, igniting every single cell within the heart, awakening the heart. And then as you exhale, spreading your intention from the heart center throughout your entire body, spreading your intention like a beautiful wildfire, igniting every single cell it touches. Down to the tips of the toes, all the way through the legs, up the torso, down the length of the arms to the fingertips, and the entire area of the head. At the base of the final exhalation, guiding the hands towards heart's center in Anjali Mudra, placing the lengths of the thumbs over the sternum, connecting to the rhythm of the heart's beat. And then with the next inhalation, let us exhale into our first Om to start today's practice, sealing our intention for manifestation. Inhaling now. Rubbing your hands vigorously together, creating heat through friction. And once you find that the hands get toasty and warm, this morning might take a little bit longer for me. My hands are cold. Once your hands get toasty and warm, cupping the hands over the eyes, inhaling the warmth of their touch. And then as you exhale, releasing the hands away from the face, a gentle transition from darkness to light. All right, folks, let's get into it. So we're going to go into our dragon's breath this morning to warm ourselves up. So I'm just going to make sure that we have a timer for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take hero's position. So hero's pose is your legs together just like myself, and your sit bones are at your heels. And we're going to try practicing dragon's breath for 30 seconds at a time. So I'm going to flip over to my side so that you can see what we're doing. All right, so dragon's breath. I'm just going to put my arm up so you can see what's happening. So you see where my hand is here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 3 full breaths. And then on the third inhalation, on that exhalation, we're going to start to pump the stomach. So you're going to use the stomach just like a pump to pump your breath out. This is going to create a lot of heat within the body. So we're going to get warmed up real quick, and then we're going to go straight into movement. Okay. So taking your hand at your belly, you're going to inhale to fill up the belly, and then you're going to exhale all of the air out both times. And then on the third time, we're going to go into our breath of fire. Inhaling here. Exhale, pull the navel all the way back. Releasing the breath. Inhale to fill the belly. Exhale in, exhale out rather. Inhale to fill the belly. I'm going to start the timer. We're going to start quickly pumping all of that breath out. In 3, inhale nice and big. 2, and 1. See the belly? Pump, 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 pump. Keep pumping. We're going to do this twice. Four, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Take a couple of breaths here. See how that got you a little bit warm? Let's do that one more time, and then we're going to go straight into movement, okay? All right. Let's take our 2 first initial breaths. Second inhalation. As we exhale, we're going to start pumping for 30 seconds again. All right. Let's take our big breath in and exhale all the breath out. Inhale, fill the lungs at their fullest capacity. Exhale all of that breath out. Pull the navel back. Inhale, fill the belly full. And exhale to pump. Three, 2, and 1. Excellent. Now that our bodies are nice and warmed up, let's flip our feet wider than hip width distance apart. Take our hands up behind us, and we're going to start to swish the knees from side to side. So as we're swishing our knees from side to side, we're getting a little bit of mobility into the hips and into the lower spine. So as you may have noticed, this is probably one of my favorite ways to start a practice, especially for Vinyasa or anything that's a little bit fast and more vigorous. We end up moving throughout the entire body. All right, so what we're going to do from here is we're going to flip over to one side. You're going to paint the ceiling along with the palm of your hands. You're going to land on both hands, lower yourself as low as you can go down to the ground, and you're going to take your gaze in the opposite direction of the knees. As you inhale, you're going to flip both hands up and switch. On each exhalation, you're going to pull the navel back into the spine. And on each inhalation, you're going to sweep the palms up across the ceiling. Woo! And lots of movement in through the body, through the entire length of the spine. Sweep those arms nice and wide all the way overhead. Get lots of mobility in through those shoulders. Synchronize the breath with the movement. And then we're going to add here in 3, 2, and 1. Once you flip over to one side, you're going to take a peek past your shoulder, and then you're going to see, if your hood's not in the way, you're going to see your foot. You're going to tap that foot. 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to flip over. So this is helping to bring mobility in the knees. Tapping your foot on the ground. 1, 2, 3, and flipping over towards the other side. Don't forget your breath. Keep your breath synchronized with your movement. Every inhalation, sweeping the palms across the ceiling. Every exhalation, pulling the navel back into the spine in order for you to lower down to the... For 3, 2, and 1. All right. So my favorite point here, when you're done tapping, 1, 2, 3. Yes, this is totally my favorite part. You're going to kick that foot up right up high to the sky. Woo! And then you're going to flip over to the other side. Keep those moving up across the ceiling. For 4, 3, you're getting nice and warm now. 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, so once you're done that, we're going to flip over into tabletop position. You're going to tuck the toes under. Your wrists are going to be underneath your shoulders, and your knees are under your hips. So we're gonna get a little funky here. First, we're gonna start off with some cat-cows. And then we're gonna do a cat-cow variation, and then we're gonna swish our bodies around as much as possible, and then we're gonna get very dynamic. So you're gonna end up doing your own thing in a little bit. So I'm going to take you through the many different things that you can do in tabletop position to warm up the body. From here, we're going to inhale into cat, tuck the tailbone under, pull the navel into the spine, lift the spine up towards the ceiling. This is my favorite part. On your exhalation, lion's breath. You're going to stick your tongue out as far as you can, open up your eyes, and exhale all of that air out, just like this. Excellent. Satisfying. No. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Let's do 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Last breath. Beautiful. Keeping your toes tucked under, descend the sit bones back at the heels. You're going to press the hands into your mat and push your mat away from you to release the spine. And then from here, on your inhalation, you're going to pull the navel back into the spine as you shift forward, fluffing your spine up towards the ceiling. As you start to pass your wrists, you're going to descend the belly towards the earth. You're going to open up your heart and take your gaze forward. Exhale, sit bones back. Inhale, navel to spine, sweep forward. Exhale, sit bones back. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Last breath. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. Perfect. All right, let's come back into tabletop position. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to slide the hips over towards the right. And we're going to sweep the sit bones across the heel. Continue to make these semicircle shapes with the hips for 4, 3, 2, and 1. So this is where you can start moving however which way you want for the count of 5. So you can do all 3 of those, pick one, or completely just do your own thing. All right, so let's begin in 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. All right, let's take the heels all the way back into downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels. Pedal out the knees. For 3, 2, and 1. Bending the knees, navel to spine. Take a look at the front of your mat. Exhale to hop or step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, Hastasana. Reaching up to the sky, paint the sun on the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center, Samastitihi. All right, perfect. My head is totally cut off. I'm going to have to fix that. All right, so coming into our first 3 sun salutations of today. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, lift and lengthen. And then exhale, hop or step back, plank. Perfect. From plank, at the base of your exhalation, you're going to slowly lower down to the ground. Untuck the toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take about 3 long, deep breaths here. Lengthening your inhalation and your exhalation. Last breath. Spine, take a look at the front of your mat. Inhale, navel to spine. Exhale, hop or step towards the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, trace the sun on the way up. Exhale, hands through heart's center, Samasthiti. Inhale, trace the sun, Hastasana. Exhale, hands through heart's center, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. At the base of your exhalation, lowering down on empty lungs, hugging your arms and your navel in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 long, delicious breaths. Last breath. Inhale to bend the knees, navel to spine, gaze to the front. Exhale to hop, step, or walk towards the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, rise, trace the sun on the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center, Samasthiti. Inhale, trace the sun, Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. Lowering down on empty lungs. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Last breath. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. So in this forward fold, you're going to bend your knees enough so that your belly and your chest rest over the thighs, and we're going to be going into a twist. You're going to take the left hand over the right ankle. You're going to straighten the right leg. The left knee is still bent. On your inhalation, you're going to sweep the right hand up towards the ceiling, opening up your chest, opening up your heart, taking your spine and twist. On your exhalation, you're going to switch sides. So your right hand is going to come over towards the left ankle, left leg straightens, right knee bends, and you're going to feeling through the left hand. Let's do this 2 more times on both sides. Exhale, switch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, switch. Inhale, reach. 1 more time on either side. Exhale, switch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, switch. Inhale, reach. Excellent. Let's come all the way back to center. Exhale, center. Inhale, trace the sun on the way up. Hastasana, rise. Exhale, hands through heart center, Samasthiti. All right, before moving forward, we're going to do bouncy breath. So we're going to get super bouncy. Think big breath, big movement. And when you're moving those arms around, imagine as though your arms are like a rag doll or like cooked noodles, nice and soft, unengaged, swinging up and down. And we're going to get all of our momentum in through our hips, knees, and ankles.
So big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. You're going to come in and out of a forward fold. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. If you have low blood pressure, you're going to move excessively slow. If that's not a thing, go as fast as you like. Trust me, it feels very invigorating and satisfying. You're going to inhale, sweep across the earth all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, all the way down. And go. Get bouncy. Big breath. 3, 2. Last one. Inhale up. Flip the palms. Exhale, sweep back wide. Excellent. All right. Let's come back up towards the front of the mat if you haven't already. Inhale, trace the sun. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or hop back plank. Lowering down on empty lungs, flowing through Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath. Inhale, right leg up to the sky, point the toes, bend the knee. And then as you exhale, you're going to slide the right toes over towards the left side. Take a peek under your left armpit and see if you can see your right foot. If you can't, that's okay. You're just going to lift your knee a little bit higher. For 3, 2, and 1. Pull the navel back into the spine, square the hips. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Exhale, descend the left knee, untuck the left toes. On your next inhalation, pull the inner thighs together, navel to spine, fingertips reach up to the sky. As you exhale, you're going to descend the sit bones closer to the earth as you lift your heart and your chest up towards the sun. For 3, we're going to come into a twist through the right side. 2, and 1. Exhale, hands through heart center, twisting towards the right. The left arm presses up against the outskirts of the right leg. You're going to tuck the left toes under, send the left heel back into a twisted high lunge. For 4, press back through that left heel. Get nice and long and strong through that back supporting leg. 2, and 1. Descend the knee. Untuck the left toes. Inhale through center, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands come back down, step back plank. Flowing through Vinyasa or hanging out in child's pose. Once you get into your downward facing dog, take 1 full breath. Inhale, left leg reaches up to the sky, nice and high, point the toes, bend the knee, and then you're going to slide the toes over towards the right side. Take a look under your right armpit and see if you can see your left foot. And then you're going to lift that knee a little bit higher for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, navel to spine, square the hips, step the left foot forward. On your exhalation, descending the right knee, untuck the right toes. Inhale, inner thighs draw in strongly towards each other. Navel to spine, fingertips up to the sky. And then as you exhale, sink the sit bones closer to the earth. As you slide the fingertips back, opening up your heart towards the sun. For 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, hands through heart center, twisting towards the left, pressing your outer right arm into the outer left leg. Tuck the right toes under, send the right heel back. Press, press, press through that right heel, getting nice and long and strong through that supporting leg. You're going to slide your left shoulder back, keeping your chest nice and open. Keep your gaze past the left shoulder. For 3, 2, And 1. Slowly begin to descend the right knee, untuck the right toes, inhale through center. Exhale, hands come back down, step back plank, vinyasa or child's pose. Once you land in your downward facing dog, you're going to stay here for 1 full breath. Perfect. Bend the knees, navel to spine, gaze to the front. Exhale, hop or step to the front of your mat. Inhale to flat back. Exhale to fold. So from here, we're going to be going into chair pose, Utkatasana. You're going to slide your sit bones way back into space. Greatly bend your knees. Whew. And then from here, you're going to press through the feet as you slide the fingertips across the earth up toward the sun. For 3. So we're going to stay in our chair pose, and then we're going to start to, until the count of 3 is done. And then once I count down from 3, we're going to start twisting from side to side. Now, you have the choice of coming up through center to stand, or you can stay into your seat. For 3, 2, and 1. Exhale to the right. Twist. Hands touch. Inhale through center. Exhale left. Keep going. Inhale center. Exhale right. Inhale center. And exhale left. Continue to shift from side to side with the rhythm of your breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. All right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, take the elbows and fold. One more breath. Pressing through the feet. As you inhale, trace the sun on the way up, Hastasana. Exhale, hands through heart center, Samastitihi. Inhale to trace the sun. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hop or step back plank. Lower down on empty lungs, hugging the navel and the arms in. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take one more deep breath here. Inhale to step the right foot forward. Perfect. As you exhale, you're going to descend the left knee, untuck the left toes. From here, you're going to heel toe your right foot out about 1 foot over. And then you're going to slide your left hand a little bit closer to underneath your gaze. From here, you're going to inhale, sweep the left arm up across the ceiling, and then you're going to start to reach back. For 3, so you have an option here when I count down from 3. You can either stay or you can progress. 2 and 1. Bending the left knee, taking the left foot into the right hand. And continuously looking back. 3, 2, and 1. Descend the left leg. Inhale, sweep the right arm up all the way back down to the ground. Step back plank. To lower in through Vinyasa or taking yourself into child's pose. Let's take one breath here in downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Descend the right knee, untuck the right toes. Heel toe your left foot out, one foot over. And you're going to slide your right hand underneath the gaze. Inhale, sweep the left arm back. And as you exhale, reach all the way to the back. Reach, 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 reach. Beautiful. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to bend that right knee, and then you're going to take the right leg or the foot into the left hand. For 3, 2, and 1. Descend the right leg. Inhale, sweep the left arm up and across, coming all the way back down to the ground. Step back plank, Vinyasa, or child's pose. All right. All right, so before we come into our squats to open up our hips, we're going to be going into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, step the right foot forward. As you exhale, flip the back foot in line with the short edge of the mat. Navel to spine. Inhale to windmill the arms all the way up, parallel to the earth. You're going to make sure that your right knee is tracking right over your ankle. And then you're going to start to push your feet away from each other. Reach to the crown of the head. So a lot of us, we're going to end up wanting to slide forward into our Warrior 2. So let's make sure that our shoulders are stacked over the hips. Our spines are nice and long and straight. And your gaze is shifting past the right hand. All right, let's stay here for the count of 3. And then we're going to come in and out of this pose as we flip the palms up and inhale to rise, okay? Staying here for 3, 2, and 1. Flip the palms, inhale up. Let's go for 5. Exhale down. Inhale 4. Exhale down. Inhale 3. Exhale down. Inhale 2. Exhale down. Inhale 1. Exhale down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, windmill the arms all the way down. Step back plank, Vinyasa, or child's pose. Once you come in back into your downward facing dog, take one of the biggest, deepest breaths that you can take before shifting sides. Nice big inhalation. Nice deep exhalation. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, pivot the back foot in line with the short edge of the mat, navel to spine, and windmill the arms up. Sinking into that left leg, making sure that that knee is tracking over that ankle as you vigorously push the feet away from each other, lifting through the entire length of the spine, reaching through the crown of the head, taking your gaze past the left hand, sliding your shoulders over your hips, keeping the navel pulled back to the spine for 3, getting ready to move in 2, and 1. Flip the palms, inhale up, exhale to descend. Inhale, rise. Exhale to lower. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Sorry, that actually was 3. Inhale, 2. Exhale, lower. All right, last one. Inhale, rise. Exhale to lower. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, windmill the arms back down and step back plank, Vinyasa or child's pose. All right, let's take a little bit of a longer break here in downward facing dog before coming into our squats. Take 3 breaths here in total. On each exhalation, pressing all 4 limbs deeply into your mat. Pushing your mat away from you. Descending the shoulders away from the ears, taking your gaze right in between the thighs, lifting your sit bones nice and high up to the sky as you descend the heels of the feet closer to the ground. Let's take 1 longer breath here before we come out of this pose. Excellent. Bending the knees, navel to spine. Exhale, hop or step forward. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, touch the sun. Exhale, hands through heart center, Samastitihi. Excellent, amazing. All right, so we made it back up to our feet. So from here, what we're going to do is inhale to lengthen the spine. And on your exhale, you're going to step the left foot all the way back as you pivot your right foot in. Okay, so both of your feet are going to start off being in line with the short edge of the mat. We're just going to give ourselves a little bit of a forward fold here, a short one to start, and then we're going to go into it again right before we come back to our last vinyasa, okay? Let's take our hands towards the hips. Inhale to lengthen the spine. On your exhalation, you're going to pivot from your hips, lead with the heart into your forward fold, taking your hands right in between your feet, aligning the tips of the fingers with the tips of the toes. From here, you're going to inhale, flat back, reach through the soft spot right at the center of the head, lengthening the spine. And on your exhale, you're going to scoop the belly in and forward fold. Take a slightly deeper forward fold here. Now, pay attention to this cue. You're going to feel a significant difference behind the legs and the thighs and the glutes. So you're going to start to push your feet into the mat, push, 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 push. And then you're going to start to push the feet away from each other. So there's a lot more pressure on the outer edges of your feet and through your heel. So as you do this, you're going to notice that the back line, like the back hips, the back glutes and thighs, they all get fired up and fully engaged. Take 1 more breath here, drawing the inner arms towards each other. Beautiful. Bending the knees, guiding the hands towards the hips. Inhale to rise. On your exhalation, you're going to flip the heels inward, feet out at a 45-degree angle. Excellent. You're going to bend the knees and descend the sit bones. Beautiful. All right, so from here, we're going to take our hands towards heart center. And then you're going to, take my hands over here so you see what you're doing. So you're going to flip your fingers inward, and then you're going to tuck the hands in. Beautiful. So all your fingers are tucked into the palms of the hands, and you're going to cross your thumbs over. So this is the awareness mudra. You're going to take your hands right to the heart center. You're going to sink your sit bones down. When I count down from 3, you're going to start to shift and move whichever way you want to. So have fun, get dynamic in 3, 2, and 1. Wiggle yourself around. See what kind of movements that you can make here in your squat. You can make circles with the knees. You can go back,
and forth. You can even stay at center and just wiggle yourself around. You can move through your spine. You can do anything you want for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we're going to slide the hands over the thighs. So just past the knees here. You're going to flip your fingers inward. And then from here, you're going to inhale, grow nice and tall. On your exhale, you're going to tip your right shoulder down as you apply a gentle suggestive pressure through the right palm into the inner right leg as you open up that hip. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Let's do 2 more. Sorry, 1 more on either side. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Hands come towards heart center. Inhale, lift. Beautiful. On your exhalation, you're going to flip the toes back in so that they're in line with the short edge of the mat. Inhale, open up your arms into a T position. As you exhale, you're going to exhale sharply through an open mouth as you cross the right arm as far past the left leg as possible as you're folding and reaching. And then as you inhale, inhale sharply to come all the way back up. In 3, 2, pull the navel back, and 1. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Come all the way back up. Hands to the hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pivot from the hips. Lead with the heart, forward fold. You're going to slide the left hand just underneath the face. From here, you have an option. You may choose to soften the right knee here a little bit to make room for your twist, or you can keep it nice and straight. Now, keeping it straight does not mean to hyperextend your knees. Please do not ever lock your joints in place. This does not make your joints very happy in the long run. So you always want to make sure that your joints, your knees and your elbows are never hyperextended, and there's always a slight micro bend at all of your joints. On your inhale, you're going to take your left hand underneath your face, and you're going to reach up to the sky through the right hand, taking your spine into another twist. Take your gaze up towards the ceiling for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale through center. The right hand replaces the left. Inhale, left hand up to the sky. For 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, center. Both hands reach the earth. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to forward fold. 3, 2, and 1. Hands come up over to the hips, soften the knees. Inhale, rise. Exhale, heel toe the feet in. Woo! All right, let's step back up towards the front of the mat. We are almost done. All right. Inhale, trace the sun on the way up, Hastasana. Exhale, hands through heart center, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or hop back plank. All right. In plank, we're not going to lower just yet. We're just going to give our abdominal muscles a little bit of a hello. All right. So you can either choose to stay here. You can take your knees down to the ground if you wish, or you can follow me and get a little bit funky here. So what I mean by that, you're going to pull a little back into the spine. And you're going to start to flip
over onto either edges of the feet. Try to keep your spine as long as you can as you keep flipping from side to side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Coming back to center. One big breath. Inhale to fill lungs. Exhale all the breath out. Navel to spine. Lower down on empty lungs. All right, we're going to open up the shoulders here. Instead of upward facing dog, we're going to take our arms alongside the back body. Interlace the fingers. Press through the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift the heart off the ground, reaching towards the back. Beautiful. For 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, roll the chest back down to the ground. Hands underneath the shoulders. Slide the sit bones back into child's pose. Take a few deep breaths here, noticing the expansiveness of every single inhalation and every single exhalation. Begin to slide your hands forward. Keeping your sit bones at your heels, we're going to inhale to lift the spine, reaching the fingertips up to the sky. Inhale, lift. Now we're going to come into a twist. On your exhalation, you're going to twist over towards the right side. You're going to take your left hand onto your right knee. Right hand is out behind you. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, guide your gaze past the right shoulder. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand on the outskirts of the left knee, left hand behind. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Open up your heart, open up your chest. Exhale to take your twist past your left shoulder. Your gaze, rather. You are deepening your twist by doing that. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, center. Flip the palms. Exhale, sweep back wide. Inhale, flip the palms up towards the sky. Reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, table. Exhale, you're going to bend. You're going to flip your feet inward. So you're crossing your shins. You're going to slide the sit bones back and flip the feet out in front of you. Now we're going to shimmy our sit bones towards the center of the mat. And then we're going to lower down here. So we're going to lower down the entire length of the way on the last third round. So just for the first 2, we're going to scoop the belly in, roll back on your exhalation, and then inhale to come all the way back up. Our hands are going to be right behind the thighs. Not a strong grab here, just a suggestive touch as you reach the elbows outward. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, scoop the belly in and roll the spine back. Roll the spine back as far as you can. Once your arms are nice and straight here, you're going to inhale to rise back up. That was 1. Let's go one more time. Exhale back, tuck and roll. Inhale, rise. Exhale, roll all the way back down, nice and relaxed. All right, so from here, you're going to plant your feet close towards your sit bones. You're going to guide the arms alongside the body. Inhale to bridge. Press to the feet, lift the hips up nice and high. Draw the inner thighs towards each other. Squeeze the glutes, lift the hips a little bit higher up, firing the entire back line. Lifting the heart closer towards the chin, pressing through the entire length of the arms and the shoulders for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, roll the spine all the way back down, tuck the knees into the chest. Rolling from side to side. And then slowly coming back to center. Take a nice big inhalation here. As you inhale, take the knees away from your chest. And then as you exhale, tuck the knees into the chest and take your forehead towards your knees. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, head comes back down to the ground. Take your knees away from your chest. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Then slowly release the body back to the earth. Give your hips a little bit of a wiggle, releasing the spine. Taking the palms together right over your face, right above your face rather. Reaching the fingertips up to the sky. You're going to inhale, lift the shoulder blades off the earth, keeping your head nice and heavy. On your exhale, you're going to spread your wingspan nice and wide, opening up the back of the shoulders, the back of the heart towards the earth. Take one last breath here on your exhalation, sighing your breath out, releasing the entire body to the earth, melting, sinking, surrendering to gravity, and letting go. Taking rest. Take rest. We're going to experience a little bit of a shorter Shavasana today. We're going to close today's practice with some pranayam. So if this word is new to you, pranayam is a breathing technique. There are several different breathing techniques that have been passed down through decades, centuries, from ancient sages, seers, gurus, masters. They figured this stuff out so many years ago. And I'd love to take you through one of the most calming breathing techniques that I have witnessed for myself and that I've experienced for myself. So take one more breath in Shavasana. Take your time to inhale. Take your time to exhale. At the base of your exhalation, softly guiding the knees back into the chest, rolling over towards the right side of the body, planting the left hand on the earth,
And before we shift up into an upright position, take a few moments here for yourself. Take a few breaths of gratitude for your practice today, for rising at such an early hour, for honoring your body, for honoring your movements, having gratitude for this act of self-care, and every single one of your efforts. Slowly begin to rise back up into a seated position to close today's practice. All right, so now that we're all up and seated, we're going to do a little bit of pranayama to close today's practice here. So this pranayama technique, you can use it at any point in time during the day to find a little bit of calm, a little bit of peace within yourself, to take a moment to sit, slow down, and allow everything to settle. So if you're ever experiencing any high emotions or intense emotions, any level of anxiety or anything of that sort, any state where you're elevated, your emotions are elevated and they're accelerated, you can do this technique to very quickly bring yourself back down into a very peaceful state and to have a little bit of mental clarity. So this is called alternate nostril breathing, and the hand position is as such. So you're going to tuck the index finger in and the middle finger in. So just these three fingers are hanging out. Your thumb right over here, boop, your ring finger, and your pinky. Okay? So once you have this position of the hand, you're going to take the left thumb is going to close the right nostril, and then you're going to use your ring finger to close the left. Okay? So let's start off with closing off the right nostril. Close your eyes. We'll start off with one full breath, and then we're going to start with the alternate nostril breathing. Take one big inhalation here, in through the left nostril. And you're going to exhale all of the breath out. In and out through the nostrils. Inhale here, in through the left. Close the left nostril, open the right, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close off the right nostril, exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. One more round. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Guide the hands towards heart center in Anjali Mudra, guiding the lengths of the thumbs over the sternum. Taking a moment here to notice any subtle differences throughout the body, any subtle sensations. Let's take our breath into our closing Om to finish today's practice. Inhaling now. Om. Rubbing your hands vigorously together, creating heat through friction. Once your hands get toasty and warm, cupping the hands over the eyes, inhaling the warmth of the touch. And then as you exhale, releasing the hands away from the face, a gentle transition from darkness to light. All right. Good morning and happy Friday, everyone. So for those of you who do not know this, I teach every morning from Monday to Friday at 7 a.m. Sunrise Vinyasa. That never changes. And there's always a second class that follows right after this one. Namaste, Stella and Alex. Hi. And then we have also another class happening at 10:30 every day from Monday to Friday, and that class changes every day. So for today, we've got some Pilates fusion happening at 10:30 rather. No props needed. And it is a lot of fun. If you guys have never done Pilates before, it's all core work, mostly core work. I shouldn't say all, but it is all mostly core work. And we spend a heck of a lot of time on the floor. So if you're not a fan of being in your feet or moving around that way, the majority of the time your spine's on the ground, you're going to get your sweat on. You're definitely going to feel your muscles. And it is a lot of fun. And if not, you can always try it another time, another day. It'll be the videos are always posted after they are streamed. I hope you all have a fantastic day. May every single cell of your entire being be filled with love, light, abundance, bliss, optimal health, and freedom. May all beings be happy, be happy, be happy. Namaste. Until we meet again, bye for now.